Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will discuss about the preoperative nursing part 2 all question. Which area of the body is cleaned first during preoperative skin preparation? Option A, outer of the circle. Option B, from the incision side outwards. Option C, from the dirty to clean. The option B is the correct answer because surgical skin preparation begins at the incision site and moves outward to reduce infection risks. Next, a patient is anxious before the surgery. What is the most therapeutic response? Option A, don't worry, it's a minor procedure. Option B, you will be fine. Option C, tell me what worries you the most. Option D, it's okay to cry. The answer is option C, tell me what worries about the most, because encouraging expression of the feelings is the therapeutic communication technique through the patient. Next, the nurse ensures that the surgical checklist is completed. This is part of option A, recovery protocol. Option B, pre-anesthesia care. Option C, universal safety protocol. Option D, medical diagnosis. The answer is option C, universal safety protocol. Next, saving the surgical site too early may cause option A, faster wound healing. Option B, increased anxiety. Option C, micro abrasions leading to infection. Option D, better visualization. The answer is option C. Saving too early may damage the skin and promote the bacterial colonization. Next, preoperative antibiotics are typically administered. Option A, after the skin incision. Option B, during the anesthesia. Option C, within 60 minutes before incision. Option D, 24 hours before the surgery. The answer is option C, within 60 minutes before incision. Option C is the correct answer. Next, which of the following should be assessed first on the day of the surgery? Option A, BP and heart rate. Option B, side marking. Option C, NPO, nothing per oral status and consent. Option D, family history. The answer is option C, NPO, nothing per oral status and consent. Next, what should the nurse teach about the incentive spirometer? Option A, blow into the device. Option B, inhale deeply through the device. Option C, use once per day. Option D, it is used after the discharge. The answer is option B, inhale deeply through the device, because incentive spirometers involves deep inhalation to prevent the atelectasis post-operative care. Next, what is a critical nursing responsibility before giving pre-operative sedatives? Option A, checking glucose level. Option B, start IV fluids. Option C, obtain informed consent. Option D, position of the patient. The consent from option C is the correct answer, because consent must be obtained before the sedation, as patient may be lose decision making capacity after that. Next, why are patients asked to void before the surgery? Option A, to test kidney function. Option B, to assess hydration. Option C, to reduce risks of bladder injury. Option C, to reduce risks of bladder injury. Option D, to relieve the anxiety. The answer is option C, to reduce risks of bladder injury, because voiding reduces the chance of bladder injury during surgery and prevents the incontinence. So answer is option C. Next, a patient taking corticosteroids long term requires, because option A, nothing specific, option B, insulin adjustment, option C, steroid supplementation before the surgery, option D, discontinuation of steroid. The answer is option C, steroid supplementation before the surgery, because stress dose steroids are given to prevent the adrenaline insufficiency during the surgical stress. Next, why is nail polish removed before the surgery? Option A, for the cosmetic reason. Option B, to prevent the anesthesia reaction. Option C, to monitor capillary refill and oxygenation. Option D, to avoid the contamination. The answer is option C, to monitor capillary refill and oxygenation. Option C is the correct answer. Next, the nurse must document which item before sending the patient for the surgery. Option A, patient religion. Option B, time of last meal. Option C, surgeon name. Option D, nurse's staff. The answer is option B, time of last meal, because documenting last oral intake is critical for NPO, nothing per oral, safety and anesthesia risks. Next, which is normal emotional reaction before surgery? Option A, euphoria. Option B, excitement. Option C, anxiety. Option D, apathy. The answer is option C, anxiety, because mild anxiety is normal in the before the surgery and even beneficial before the surgery. Next, what is the nurse's first action if a patient reports chest pain before the elective surgery? Option A, administer sedative. Option B, notify surgeon and anesthesis immediately. Option C, give reassurance. Option D, document the complication. Option B is the correct answer. Notify surgeon and anesthesis immediately, because chest pain could indicate a cardiac event. Surgery may be need to be postponed. Next, a 65-year-old patient is on aspirin. Before surgery, the nurse expects option A, increase the dose. Option B, no change. Option C, discontinuation of a few days before. Option D, intravenous aspirin. The answer is option C, discontinuation of few days before, because aspirin is often stopped 5 to 7 days before the surgery to reduce the bleeding risks. Next, what is the purpose of preoperative fasting? To reduce the postoperative nausea. Option B, to maintain the sterility. Option C, prevent the aspiration during anesthesia. Option C, to prevent aspiration during anesthesia. Option D, to ensure early recovery. Option C is the correct answer, to prevent aspiration during anesthesia. Next, the nurse is preparing a patient for surgery. Which personal item is essential to remove? Option A, watch. Option B, wedding rings. Option C, socks. Option D, hair clip. The answer is option B, wedding ring, because rings can cause the constriction, interfere with the circulation, like that circulation, or electrical during the surgery. Next, before surgery, the nurse finds the patient's BP is 180 by 110. 110 mm of Hg. What is the nurse next action? Option A, cancel the surgery. Option B, notify the surgical team. Option C, administer antihypertensive without order. Option D, proceed as a planned. Option B is the correct answer. Notify the surgical team. Administer antihypertensive without order. We can't give any medicine without doctor prescription or doctor's order. Cancel the surgery. The doctor will only can cancel the surgery and proceed a plan. We can't plan during this BP. So we have to do the notify to the surgical team. Next, the preoperative checklist ensures option A, the patient is sedated. Option B, that nothing is missed before the surgery. Option C, pain is eliminated. Option D, surgery is short. The answer is option B, that nothing is missed before the surgery, because checklist ensures all safety, legal and clinical steps are completed before the surgery. Next, on the day of surgery, which finding would require immediately attention? Option A, blood sugar level 90 mg per del. Option B, pulse 98 BPM. Option C, temperature 101 degree Fahrenheit. Option D, respiratory rate 20 per minute. The answer is option C, temperature. Fever may indicate infection and could lead to the surgery postponed or further investigation. So we have to give the immediate attention for the increase of the temperature. Next, the nurse administers a preoperative sedation. What is the next action? Option A, let the patient walk to the OT. Option B, place side rails up, monitor vitals. Option C, offer tea. Option D, remove the oxygen. The answer is option B, place side rails up and monitor the vitals. Next, a female patient is scheduled for the surgery. What additional preoperative check is required? Option A, weight. Option B, menstrual history. Option C, pregnancy test. Option D, pap smear test. The answer is option C, pregnancy test, because surgery and anesthesia can harm a fetus, so checking for pregnancy is important. Next, why is it important to assess loose teeth before the surgery? Option A, for airway management safety. Option B, for nutritional status. Option C, to prevent the infection. Option D, to check the calcium level. The answer is option A, for airway management and safety. Next, a patient is afraid of dying during the surgery. What is the best response? Don't think negatively. Option B, you will be fine, it's minor. Option C, tell me more about your fear. Option D, that won't happen. The answer is, tell me more about your fear. Acknowledging the patient feelings and encouraging the expression is therapeutic. So answer is option C. Next, why is deep breathing taught preoperatively? Option A, reduces the nausea. Option B, prevents the pneumonia and atelectasis. Option C, improves the digestion. Option D, decreases the heart rate. The answer is option B, prevents the pneumonia and atelectasis, because deep breathing exercise can prevent the postoperative pulmonary complications like atelectasis and the pneumonia. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe.